Austin at 7 and 10, Madison at 6 and 10. Maddie Banks first serve. You mentioned Asia O'Neal. She's a wall.
You're going to hear her name a lot today. This is what she has been so good at, blocking pin to pin, just covering some ground.
Banks' second time goes right back between Grimes and Mitrovic on the outside. What's difficult about serving to that area of the court?
There's so much that's difficult. The angle where the ball is coming from, it's very, very difficult to thread it right between the two passers as well. And they have to make some decisions there on the right side. So it's a great start, serving start.
Yeah, it's interesting. You say you're going for that area again, but shorter this time. We'll point out lots of serving tacticians. Now, meanwhile, on the other side, look for Madison to put service pressure on Logan Eggleston. This is Andrea Mitrovic. Inoue has the first pass. O'Neal the first swing. Tip is well picked up. Grimes, Temi Thomas, Ilara. Heavy swing from Logan Eggleston. She was looking for fingers.
And that's been one of the things the Pins for Austin really want to control their unforced errors. They've been very good at scoring, killing the ball, but when those balls high and tight, they're trying to get those hands. They got to limit those errors.
So far, they have not put any pressure on Logan Eggleston. Instead, it was Maddie Banks with that pass. Great pickup. ToDay Inoue. Eggleston again. High swing.
Inoue coming in, flying in to pick up this tip in the middle of the court. Such great vision by the libero on that side. And there's that high, tight, flat swing that she's going for again with an error.
Third serve. Maddie Banks.
That's more like it. I mean, when they're passing well and they can get all of their hitters involved, Skinner is just as effective, maybe even more so out of the back row, flying in from the middle of the court.
Asia O'Neal serving. She's got a deadly serve. It is flat with pace. Catching Rebecca Alec high. Getting all the way around and wait. That's not how this is supposed to go. She set the setter.
You know, I'm taking it because if I'm the setter,
yeah.
I'm screaming for it. Somebody set me. Don't set the big. Set it here. Carly Lloyd, she's going to get after it.
Right through the block.
Love it.
Too.
Absolutely love it.
You didn't mention that in the scouting.
I did not. I left that out. That is my bad.
There's a look at Rebecca Alec, recent Nebraska grad, playing in the middle. Matt Furbringer telling us earlier this week on a call, she's got a really nice positive touch percentage off the block, slowing down balls. Eggleston picks that up. Molly McCade, she loves a slide behind the setter.
So good, and they have two middles that can hit front and behind. This is a very unique thing. Sometimes one focuses on one or the other, but both she and Asia O'Neal are great on the slide.
Temi Thomas, Ilara. Chasing that ball. Carly Lloyd back to Madison Skinner again, this time in the front court. Effective crossbody.
A little bit of a rhythm, but I think what we want to notice is right now there's been a couple of sets to Temi Thomas Ilara, who's been very good, but now she's back in the opposite position. They have to find a rhythm with her so she can start scoring and take advantage of those sets.
Perfect pass. Carly Lloyd finding her way with Skinner. Thumb down the line.
Absolutely love it. Madison Skinner is one of those players that can absolutely take over on the opposite position. Nice vision of the block to see that line shot available.
Pass is good. Running the middle yet again. This time it's Callie Schwarzenbach.
I like how she moved it around. The last time she hit to Inoue, and this time cut it across her body, hitting it to the right back. So either way, it's going to be a good decision hitting that ball to the setter.
TTA, we call her. Temi Thomas Ilar with the serve. It's a free ball. Lloyd takes a quick look across the net. and goes to McCage in front.
This is what we talked about, the versatility of Molly McCage. You saw her get behind on that slide, and now in front on this 31. Here's the spacing, getting on it, and we'll see if McCage hit the net on the way down.
Perhaps following along, and look at that face.
I know that face.
She's a very
I coached
honest,
that face.
Exactly. You coached her 3 national championships.
Unbelievable.
For Molly McCage. The face that cannot lie. Here's the things that can be challenged. It's a net touch that they're challenging this time.
So a block touch, of course, a net fault, the antenna, the ball hitting the antenna, the foot fault, and the last touch is that ball touched out, coming out of bounds. And you can see on the follow through there, look at McCage's right hand just hit the top of the tape on that follow through.
I want to play poker with Molly McCage. Right? No poker face.
Come on, Molly.
Off the block and out.
Nice turn by Eggleston, who's just as effective on the right in that one rotation where she stays on the right side, sees the block and tools it off the hands.
Teams have been serving Logan Eggleston all year long. We're not seeing that early. I think they've caught on that she's been an excellent passer.
She has been so good. We'll take a look at some of her stats later. What a block by McCage. And these middle blockers are so good for Austin. Both of them reading the setter well. Their footwork, and that's a 1-foot takeoff on that block. I love that move by McCage.
Eric Sullivan has called Molly McCage a coach's dream.
I would agree.
Here's a look at Anna Hawk. We mentioned Hawk getting the start at the outside with Temi Thomas-Ilara moving over to the right. Oh, McCage is hot, and they're feeling it. Deep corner, deadly shot by Drea Mitrovic.
Mitrovic has been very effective, and it's how she's been moving the ball around, not just hitting the same shot. So we'll kind of keep an eye on the fan of her hitting chart. Where is she moving the ball around versus the block?
It's looking very
There we go. Point Austin.
I like it. It's that energy we talked about, how they're going to start the match with Lloyd in there. Can they start with a little more spunk and a little more fire?
First 2 matches that these 2 teams met, Austin won in 5. And then last time around, it was Madison with the win. Ball down.
Nice block. Point Austin.
Once again, the middle's getting there close. That may have been Banks, but both of them getting all the way out there on that slide.
3 Austin blocks already. That is kind of their calling card. Grimes, beautiful pass, allowing to feed Callie Schwarzenbach behind the center.
Yeah, she is diming balls. I love how Grimes plays the game. Just steady and solid. Young. She's one of the youngest players in the league and coming in and really doing a nice job.
Callie Schwarzenbach played at both Nebraska and Long Beach State. Puts the serve to the outside on Banks. Mitrovic again. Powerful swing. Madison trailing by just 1.
Doing a nice job. Mitrovic hitting those. That's how you get the high hands. She step close, sees them, swings flat, gets a little bit of touch on that ball.
Schwarzenbach serving to tie it up. Pass by Eggleston, still rock solid. Temi Thomas-Ilara behind. They go to Mitrovic in front. Misses it just a little bit wide. That will take us to 12 in our first break of the match.
Kills so far. It's only 12, but normally by now she would have something.
Meanwhile, Madison Skinner 4 kills already and a laser serve. Uh-oh. And a dig, over digs, couple, and then a block. Wow. Madison digging everything. Can they put it away here? It's going to come down to Mitrovic. Grimes, beautiful pass. And it turns out scoop, scoop, scoop for Madison to turn that around.
That's the answer, keeping the ball alive, and the touches are good. Even though a couple of them went over the net, the block was there every time the ball went over, but how about the defense keep going for Madison. Here's Grimes scooping this ball right on the money. Carlini takes a look and gets Alec one-on-one.
And a Hawk has 5 digs already.
She's so good in the middle back. So good.
There's Temi Thomas Aylara on the opposite side. And that ball is out. That is the trick for Matt Furbringer, right? There was a decision that had to be made.
Right.
Do you, with Gongsheng Yu out, do you move Temi Thomas Aylara back over to the opposite side, or do you keep her on the outside where she has been so powerful?
Yeah, it's interesting. We'll see if he needs to make a flip. You know, is he getting enough or anything out of her by the end of the set? Does he have to flip her back over, and then what does he do? Who does he put on the right?
Yep, and for those not familiar, he can't do it in the middle of the set. He has to stay with this through set number 1. But technically, he could make that change and bring somebody else in for the opposite in set number 2. That's where she has been all year, and it is a blistering kill.
And that's where, in that one rotation, when you're an opposite, you're going to be on the left side of the court. So she's standing where she's been comfortable and so good. They need an immediate side out, and they go to her.
I think it was 42 points in the last 2 matches, and so to lose that point production would be really tough.
And I think that's her first kill.
Yep. Send it back to Madison Skinner. That's Rebecca Alec, got all of it.
Absolutely love that read by Alec. She's following the middle just a little bit, but she knows that Skinner is available out of the back row. A phenomenal job of staying in there and hanging tight for that block.
Carly Lloyd outside. Like the idea from Logan Eggleston.
I do. You know what's interesting right now? They aren't serving Eggleston like you mentioned before because she's passing so well. A lot of balls coming off the net, and they're having a little bit of, it's a little disjointed right now, and they're not passing as smoothly.
Austin is taking a time out as Madison just a 2-point lead. Maybe a few things that Eric Sullivan wants to tweak or fix. You coached with Eric Sullivan for a number of years at the University of Texas. What was that like?
Oh, it was awesome. I mean, Eric's so much fun, and we've been friends for a long time, and he's just very, very good at what he does. He understands the game at a high level. He knows how to communicate. He knows when to let people talk, which you can see right there with Lloyd, and really be a collaborative type of coach. So he'll give him a couple of pointers, but he also understands that these are professionals that know the game at a very high level as well. They'll look at the stats, they'll look at what's going on, and make some adjustments if needed.
Yeah, he was the original libero, a 2-time Olympian, an excellent defender with the USA national team.
Used to be a pretty good hitter as well. I remember those days back at UCLA.
No jumps left for him there, yeah.
We'll see if they can handle the service pressure.
No, not on that time. Recycled by Logan Eggleston, intentionally into hands, and then Carly Lloyd calls herself. What do you think of the job that Lloyd's been doing so far?
Well, I love it, and this is what you're seeing from her right there, how she's getting in people's faces. Hey, we absolutely have to make something happen here. It's a not a great pass, but Lloyd follows it all the way over, has great recognition of the block, and now trying to get her team fired up.
Asia O'Neill's serve takes Madison off the net. Temi Thomas finds deep corner.
I like that. Good rhythm set. A couple of the last sets on the right side were a little bit tight for her. She tipped a high ball. That was perfect rhythm for her.
You know, Temi Thomas Aylara said in an interview this week, we have nothing to lose. Every win we get is a chance to be in the top 4, and a reminder that the top 4 out of the 6 teams in the league will make it to the playoffs. And anything can happen. Austin last year went into the playoffs as ranked as the last team. They won it all.
And it was phenomenal. That's the most exciting thing about this league, with so many high-level players, so many Olympians. With that experience, anything can happen. So I'm excited to see what happens over these next few weeks.
Logan Eggleston off the block and down.
And it's really been the serving that has been phenomenal. We talked about the pressure at the beginning of the match. They're getting Austin way off the net and doing a nice job with their block.
Madison's run is huge. 10-3 run. Remember that there was A timeout called now, a substitution as Julianne Fawcett comes in along with Bree O'Reilly, the other setter, in a double sub. What do they want to get out of this substitution?
Well, now they want more options offensively. Now they have 3 hitters in the front row, and before it was 2 hitters. So they're going to get more options. And Bree O'Reilly, great location, steady leadership. And she can just get them a side out and keep things calm right now on the court.
Finding the hitter behind was Carly Lloyd.
When I say 18, you say X.
I just love the difference between these setters and how they play the game. And it's, you need a spark, you've got Lloyd, you need steady, you've got O'Reilly. You know, they're both so good. And I like how he's using them right now.
Yep. Now it's worth noting with the substitution rules, they cannot come back in, so you cannot have Fawcett or Bree O'Reilly re-enter in this particular set. Lloyd serving. Still alive, free ball. Demi Thomas. Oh, hands.
Point Austin. Fans look at the video more from the Chase Swanson.
Incredible block by McCage and Eggleston. They read it well. Get back there, close the block. Oh, that's all Eggleston.
Yep.
High above the net. Incredible.
A beautiful, a Carlini set right there. Her specialty, those hands, bringing it right back to Demi Thomas.
When she changes it, we'll maybe get a look at that at some point, how she twists her hands around. Take a look at this here. Watch the hands of the setter. Not just shaped. She's got one forward, one back when it's tight to fling it back there to Aylara. She's so good at that.
Substitution for Madison as Argentina Ung is in now. Terrific server out of Mexico. Also a setter. Ball was down.
Point Austin.
Take one more look at this set. Better view. Watch your hands. It's just
So silly.
absolutely beautiful. I never did that when I played. That wasn't a thing.
No,
Maybe
that wasn't a thing.
I had no idea.
It wasn't your thing.
It wasn't my thing.
Argentina trying to chase that down.
Come on, Austin, Texas. Let's show these people what
Again,
home court
going
advantage
with
is really
the
about.
double sub there with Indre Sorakaide in, giving a little more length. What's going to separate these teams from each other down the stretch?
It's going to be the passing. Who's handling the ball better, because both blocks are very good right now, and their defense. So whoever's controlling it is going to win.
Powerful swing from the outside, Maddie Banks.
And that started with that tough serve, getting Madison off the net. It's going to be a serve pass battle here towards the end.
After the big Madison run, now it's been an Austin 5-1 run. Madison calls a timeout.
Come on, Austin. We want to see that energy all around the arena. Let's go!
Big change for Madison was getting Demi Thomas Aylar on the opposite side. How's it going so far?
Well, it's going okay. I mean, I think they'd like a little bit more production. She's starting to heat up a little bit, but those first couple of sets, she couldn't get a really good beat on. And now they're trying to get her involved a little bit more, find a rhythm. She had a couple of big swings, but Austin was also there and available to block her. So can they get her in the place that she has been over the last couple of matches on the left? And we'll take a look at Gong there on the bench, who has forced Demi Thomas Aylara to be in the opposite position.
What a dig. Grimes underneath it. Sorakaide takes a second swing.
Well, she just blasts the ball. We'll take a look at Grimes, who was just ready for it. And what she does well is her vision. She's looking at the blocker's hands. She watches the next play. Look at her face. Everything is about the next play, and that's why she's so good.
It was an important side out for Madison after the timeout. Now they put another play behind it.
Huge timeout. And again, looking at the unforced errors by the Pins on Austin's side. They have to manage their game.
Pass is perfect. Running the middle, and it is Molly McCage again.
It is automatic with McCage when it is a good pass. Up fast, sees the block, moves it around. Look at her cut that across her body, and she sees that block in front of her. And I think Lloyd gets her so fired up. They absolutely love playing together. Love to see it.
When League One volleyball started and Molly McCage came into it, she goes, I just want to see how good I can be. And so she has gotten better and better, even later in her career, right, at late 20s.
Absolutely. It's fun to see her get stronger and faster. Again, there was Grimes diming that ball. You might want to keep the ball away from her and even away from her seams. She's very good at poaching, squeezing people right now, and they want to get the ball away from Grimes.
Molly McCage is off the floor right now. Marina Hayden comes on the floor for Madison. Strong server, and that's why. Beautiful serve, causes pressure. What a set from Carlini to hook up Asia O'Neal.
Unbelievable. And that's what they need, just getting O'Neal going. And she's so good at the net.
And there is a flag thrown. That's the way we indicate for a challenge.
Ooh, I want to see the flag. Battle of the challenge flags.
Waiting to see what Madison is challenging. And you can take a look. The coaches now, take a look at the bottom right of your screen. Matt Furbringer has the flag in his hand, tosses it up in the air. And the question is,
was Lloyd reaching beyond the net? You see the plane of the net, that ball stays in the plane. There is no violation there.
Yep. Madison 3 points away, just a 1 point lead. Skinner's serve, going right into traffic. Mitrovic. Again. Power swing and a very difficult angle coming over the head of Maddie Banks.
And how about Inoue? She is seeing this ball ricochet. This is so hard to play. Turns, runs, one arm, and keeping it in control. Inoue keeping that alive for Austin.
Locked at 22. Mitrovic again, going for hands, does not get them.
Right now it's a tough serving. You've got Grimes all the way over there by herself. There's nothing she can do to help with the passing. Ball has been off the net and out of system. Madison has not been able to get a side out.
Double substitution coming back as Lauren Carlini and Temi Thomas Ailara re-enter. Skinner continuing to serve as Austin has come from behind to take the lead. Pass is good, Carlini right there. Block! Not letting it down for a minute, Banks and O'Neal combined.
Just ready and seeing it, seeing that ahead of time. They know Carlini likes to attack the ball. She's gonna take a little rip at this on this off play. She's got to. Nice play by Banks.
Austin came into this match on a 4-match losing streak. Right now, it'll be set point number 2 for Austin. Madison, meanwhile, has caught some good play recently, winning 3 of their last 4.
They absolutely have found a rhythm. Again, it's a different team now with Ailara on the right, and we'll see how this plays out for them for the rest of the match.
Set point, Austin. Free ball opportunity, who do you set?
Middle.
Maybe they should have. Back to Temi Thomas Ailara, heat. And it'll be another free ball.
Again, set her again, set her again.
Asia O'Neal in front, closing out the set. And do you see that little bit of it? She'll be blocking Poland's Magda Stesiak, and she'll just have a blank face. And it's like, that's one of the best attackers in the world.
Right, it's kind of a big deal.
Little ball down. ToDay gets underneath it. Grimes, can you? Track shoes on, but it goes outside the field of play.
Austin continues with this rhythm. You can just see there's a really nice flow with what they're doing right now, especially when they're handling the ball well in the first contact. Their transition game has really stepped up.
Front court setter, both sides. Meaning the setters can attack the ball if they wish. From the back court, Temi Thomas Aylar, and the block was waiting for Molly McCage again.
Just making up ground, again, watching the setter, seeing the flow of it, and both of the blockers. Look how quick that is, and the hands finish. Oh, it's a thing of beauty.
Worth noting that Matt Furbringer, head coach, decided to stay with Temi Thomas Aylar on the right side.
And again, the question is, if you put her on the left, it is who is going to be on the right, and who's good over there, and who's comfortable over there, and who's used to that, right? He's got a lot of outside hitters on his team, and really just Aylara with that experience on the right.
Yeah, he had said that he could maybe try Indre Sorakaide, and so that's a possibility. We saw her on the left side for a little bit in the double sub. Grimes' pass is an absolute dime. Mitrovic hammers.
And I love that. Move her in just a little bit, change the position of the outside attack, and that's really difficult for the blockers to follow and get her on the ball a little bit faster.
Mitrovic has aspirations of getting Canada back to the Olympic Games for the first time since 1996. That's the goal. McCage with a hammer.
Just set her. Just keep setting her. McCage's fast behind, but again, it's the passing. It's the passing that they're controlling right now. Perfect pass, fast slide behind. McCage just high over top.
3 blocks, 4 kills for Molly McCage already. Skinner is dug, options available. Mitrovic gets on it quickly. Kochway underneath it. Free ball. McCage stays in front. Madison Skinner behind.
Wasn't sure if they were going to just fire it back in there to McCage, but I like that decision. Holds the block just a little bit, gets Skinner with that split block behind.
You know I'll ask you on the next free ball, who do you set?
I know you will.
I like putting that pressure on. 5-1 by Austin. Good start in this second set. Slide attackers having success on both sides.
And they're moving it around a little bit, sharp inside the block. And that's Alec. That is really good behind the setter. So again, it's whoever's win this passing match right now.
Matt Furbringer giving a serving signal to his attacker, to his server, excuse me. And he had 4 fingers up, meaning down the line.
Down the line, going straight ahead at the passer hitter. And everyone learns how to serve all positions, how much pace, what area of the court.
Lloyd chooses behind Eggleston, and this time it's Rebecca Alec and Mitrovic who shut it down.
And they're serving a little bit short, so they're trying to jam up some of the hitters, right? You mix it up. Now he's doing something different with his left hand. I don't know if he's saying the same thing or let's mix it up, because that's serving strategy is just incredible.
OT, beautiful swing.
That's impossible to defend. Like you said, when you go over the top of the block, you have to be sitting right behind it to defend it.
Trying to force the middle there. That's a very big block in McCage and Skinner.
That's a great block. Interesting move. They're serving the right side of the court. Even though it's to Grimes, maybe she passes that ball naturally forward, and that forces the hitters to come in front. They go for it again, and then the block can just get set.
Temi Thomas Aylara, I think she got hands, and Matt Furbringer is throwing the flag. He's trying to reach down for it. I think he picked it up already, but it is a challenge.
Look how fast he is. Look how fast you are, Herbs. So we'll see if we see that.
Take a look at the bottom right of your screen. He's quick to the flag,
Hey,
then
there's some
catches
height.
it, puts it back in.
Oh, that was smooth.
You got to have that hit the ground. But here's Tammy Thomas-Ilara going off fingers.
A waggy pinky.
Oh, yeah. This will be a quick challenge. Remember, that's where Tammy Thomas-Ilara has spent her season, on the left side, using people's hands. Successful challenge. Matt Furbringer will keep the challenge for Madison. Have it to use again. Grimes reads underneath. Third swing on that side for Anna Hawk.
Well, and that's because of Grimes. She picks up the tip, she covers the ball, she's everywhere, just giving her team opportunities over and over again to get swings. That's exactly what you want.
Matt Furbringer needs terminal attacking out of Hawk. She's a great defender. Needs her to be absolutely terminal to even this team out. Brought the ball down with themselves, almost got it over.
I do like some of the serving strategy again. Serving short to zone 4, short to zone 2. That's just right over the net in different areas to try and jam up the hitters. That one didn't work, but I like how they're trying new things serving-wise.
Rebecca down. I don't advise yelling towards Asia O'Neill.
I don't either, but I get the fire, and I love the fire. You know, this is what we want and need in the league, and here's that, firing that ball in there perfectly to Rebecca Alec.
The reach behind. Always deadly. Carly Lloyd, here comes O'Neill. Set's not quite where she wants it. Has to punch it. And Thomas-Ilara, is she finding a rhythm over there on the right?
She is finding a rhythm, and they're giving her the set that she needs. That was an excellent out-of-system set from a non-setter. Carlini played that first ball, and they were able to get a good swing on the right.
That's the 5th kill for TTA, Tammy Thomas-Ilara. Maddie Banks is a fast arm.
So good, and she's been very, very effective out of system. So another tough serve. They got Austin off the net initially, but out of system, keeping that ball in front of her to see the block well.
Pass is perfect. All options available. Hawk goes off the hands the long way.
Nice heavy swing, high and flat to get that ball to skip out of bounds.
Ball got away from her on the toss.
Got to continue to work their service pressure, so those serve some short, mix it up, and then you have Ilara go back there. That's a high risk, high reward serve.
Mitrovic first pass. Talk to me about the decision and the set.
Yeah, I think it was just a miscommunication of where she was running that slide. There are different zones along the net, and Lauren Carlini set that one all the way out to the pin, and you saw Schwarzenblock was a little bit inside.
Hawk will swing again. Lloyd chooses Eggleston on the outside. Hawk read it the entire way. Eggleston over the shoulder with power to take us to the break. Powerful swing out of
Down just by one position.
Yeah, Nebraska and Austin particularly really fighting it out for that 4th position currently. Substitution in for Madison that we are seeing Anna Hall in the middle. What do you think is made Furbringer make that change?
Well, I think sometimes you just need something else and something different. Like, can we get her going? And Anna Hall so fast and one of an elite middle blocker and attacker. So I like the move. Just a little change. Sometimes you just need to make a difference.
Yep, an Olympic medalist. Anna Hall is. Nickname is Stevie. And then we're seeing that same substitution with Argentina Ung coming in for Lauren Carlini.
And again, just looking at some changes. Ung is such a talented setter. Of course, we know that Carlini is, but mixing it up, making a difference here.
Carly Lloyd, second time now that she's done it.
Well, it is that vision, that peripheral vision, and that competitive edge and nature of Lloyd that keeps Austin in the lead. Take a look at that. She sees the block is stuck on the ground, and she is fired up.
Austin, 15-9 in this second set. They've really opened it up, in part because of their work at the net blocking.
It's been so good, and it's the middle blockers that are just the superstars of that team. The pins set up perfect blocks, and they get them too, but there's nowhere to go when you're Madison right now and there's forehands in front of you. The block has been solid, it's been set, and it is elite.
Middle blockers have kind of a different head, a different attitude. Tell me about that.
Without question, they have. I mean, it's so much work. It's so much work. We look at the block party. There's McCage and Banks, O'Neal at the top, but it's hard. Like, they're jumping, not getting set, and they have to have that aggressive mentality all the time. They are. I'm not going to say they're the hardest workers on the court, but they probably are.
Oh, come on.
They probably
I think
could
it's so difficult.
It's really hard. It's
and
very
you know what?
difficult.
You mentioned it. They're up in the air. They're not getting set. They can't control whether they're getting set, but they can control where their body and their hands are. Salima, another difference in this league versus the collegiate level, for example. In the collegiate level, you take up space on your block. Here, taking up space isn't enough.
No, it's not enough. You have to be in the right position. Your hands have to shape. You have to be fast. It's just a different level, a different speed.
Yeah, and the balls are hit too hard. You got to take something off of it. Some positive touches. Sliding underneath it, waiting for that pancake patiently, and it was worth it. Grimes calls everybody off. Free ball. Who missed that?
O'Neal.
You knew it. You knew it was coming. Eggleston begging for it. Instead, it's Skinner out of the back court. Argentina Ung gets a hand on it. O'Neal again.
I was going to say it. I was waiting to see it, but excellent defense on the side of Madison, scrapping and keeping alive, but there's too many opportunities for Austin to score on free balls. You can't have 3 or 4 opportunities in a rally and expect to win that.
6-point lead for Austin with Asia O'Neal. Laser serve. Grimes underneath it. Mitrovic comes in with speed and power.
Fights her way through that block, and that's a big block you talked about. Pressing, taking up space, slowing things down, and Mitrovic finds ways to power through the block.
Hall's serve keeps it on Logan Eggleston. That one hit with a bit of a feather. It was behind McCage, trying to recover at the moment. Eggleston, full power. Ung on the joust. Now settling. Argentina Ung has run a mile in this rally. Was it good?
I don't know.
Or no.
I hope not, I think, because that is the worst.
Flag is down.
Oh, that was fast. Fast challenge there by Eric Sullivan. He's pretty sure. Oh man, he's looking at the pancake.
Oh, a different challenge, yep.
During the rally, did this ball hit the floor at all? If the ball touches the floor in the slightest bit, then it's down. Trying to take a look at see if she got her whole hand on the ball. It's hard to see the right side of that that whole party. So
now again, if we can't get a conclusive call, then the call will stand, and that will be Madison's point. And decision has been made. It is Madison's point. And Austin, with that, will take a timeout. Let's take a look at it one more time. This is the previous point.
Here's that full play. The ace.
Austin, Texas, we want to see some energy out there. Come on, y'all.
It's Madison in the lead, but Madison trailing, but they feel in control right now. Why is that?
Well, sometimes if you get a little bit of momentum, win one or two challenges, one big block or dig, it can just change the feel of the match. So they're down by a few, but being on a run, we talked about that in the open on the scouting report. They need to make runs against Austin, and right now, a 3-point run is big, and it feels like you're gaining control back of the match.
Pass is good. Lloyd goes out to Eggleston and terminates. Good timeout for Austin.
Love the tempo of that set too, getting Eggleston in, high and fast, doesn't give the middles an opportunity to close that block.
First contact's good. Well picked up by ToDay.
That's a tough swing to hit out of bounds after an excellent defensive effort. And allows Madison to close the gap just a little bit more.
Remember, Austin started this off at a 5-1 run to start the set. Keep opening the door for Madison. Ball down, great cover for Austin's side. Here comes Eggleston. Off the hands for Austin point.
Finding ways to keep the ball alive, and again now on Austin's side, winning those long rallies. Right now there's a lot of great defense and coverage, and who's going to finish the play at the end?
Middle. Temi Thomas-Ailara in her natural position. The block, well, that's Molly McCage in her natural habitat.
That's it. That's what she does best. And again, if we take a look at this, watch her hands finish over the net. Anytime Molly McCage is blocking the ball, it is her hands that makes the move and makes the block go straight down. Get a good look at that here. Watch number 5's hands up, down, finish, back into the middle of the court.
Temi Thomas-Ailara kind of falling backwards with that set.
It was the second time that Ailara was falling away from the set. The rhythm is not there even on the outside right now, so she's been playing on the right, taking a couple swings on the left. Not great rhythm. They got pretty fortunate to have an error on the side of Austin right there.
Yeah, it's interesting with Argentina running the offense. I mean, it's been mostly Carlini all year long, so there are some changes, some differences between setters.
There's a little error again on the side of Austin, so 2 unforced errors back-to-back by the pins of Austin.
Lead cut to 3 again. Matt Furbringer gives the signal. He put 1 finger up, which is down the line on that side of the court.
Eggleston nailing that pass, letting McCage get going.
Molly McCage, 5 kills, 4 blocks, and we're not even done with the second set. Beautiful numbers. We're seeing Zoe Jarvis for the first time. Talented libero, played collegiately, finished her career at Texas. She set Madison Skinner and sent back Anna Hawk and Rebecca Alec combined.
Perfect position by Hawk. She has great vision on the left side as a left side blocker. Watch how she moves in just a little bit on this, seeing Skinner turn that ball down the line. Strong with the left hand in a perfect spot.
Pass is good. Madison Skinner dug, but it's an overtake. That's Asia's area.
Just patrolling the net, let something come at me so I can just end this play right here. O'Neal getting her feet there, lined up perfectly to hit that overpass.
4-point lead for Austin. Late in the set, they won set number 1. But they have consistently allowed Madison to put together some runs. Is this another opportunity for Madison?
Yeah, and it can be. Madison has to put on pressure and finish those long rallies. So they have to pick up the service pressure again and stop allowing the middles to go off on the side of Austin, and then receive serve well. They have to do those 2 things to win this set.
Out to Banks, Grimes underneath. Temi Thomas, Ilara off the hands and out. She will serve again. What needs to happen right here?
There's one chance. She's got to go after it serving. I know it's tight, but they need the ball to be off the net for Austin. So she's got to come away with a big serve, dig the ball here and transition to attack.
Okay. That opened the door for Austin as they inch ever closer. Air Chaussee in for Madison in the middle, number 9.
And the one thing to remember, Gong is normally a primary passer also for Madison. So now they've got different passers on the court, disrupting the offense just a little bit with the passing.
Yep, and they go right after Chaussee as she just came in for the first time today. Played collegiately at Louisville. Came for her again, and there was a little bit of a communication error between Chaussee and Hawk. Remember, they don't play next to each other very often.
And there's so much to be said for that. Being used to one another. Who's taking what seam? I have this ball. Sometimes it's just natural. And when you don't do it a lot, it can cause some issues.
Set point, Austin. Looking to go up 2-0, and they do it with tough serving. 3 in a row. Disruptive serves. Well played by Austin. Remaining after this one. So every swing has a great deal of impact.
Point Austin.
There's one. Madison starting with a good pass. That set may have been a hair low. Alec trying to hit that ball and can't get on top of it.
Solid swing as Sorakaite gets the start in this 3rd set. What does Madison need from her in set number 3?
She just needs to be steady. Block balls, keep the ball in play, tool off the hand. She's a smart international volleyball player, so I like that they have her on the right. The bigger deal is Ilara is on the left. They're going to need that offense from her.
Yeah, returning Ilara to the position she had been playing. And this was something when we talked to Matt Furbringer, he knew was going to be a challenge for him. Which way do you go? It's nice that he was able to make a change.
See if that makes a difference. I'm not sure what the call was here. We'll take a look and see why Asia O'Neal is confused.
Austin palms to the ceiling at challenge when everybody sees it.
You saw even Anna Hall making fun of the toss, the challenge toss. And we'll see what the call may have been and what the challenge is.
Well, while we wait for the challenge, we'll take a look at Eric Sullivan with the flag.
Oh, that was nice and high. Look at Hall on the other side. Center line?
So was it the center line fault? There's
Carlini right now. Okay, so we need to look at the middle of the court, not in and out. It was a center line violation that they called against O'Neal. Oh, let's see. We'll let that run alone. Oh. I'm going to see it.
As we anxiously await, it is a Madison point. Noticing the changes that Madison made in their starting lineup while they're cleaning this up. We talked about Sorakaide on the right. We talked about Temi Thomas Ilara on the left. And Anna Hall getting the start in the middle. So fresh.
Big changes.
Yes. Lauren Carlini back on the floor.
Carly Lloyd, Point Austin.
There's Carly Lloyd taking over. She's like, I'm going to do it. That is her third attack kill. Again, very good vision, seeing that empty spot on the court.
Just enough to keep them on their toes, right?
Yep, honest and ready.
And an ace afterwards.
Point Austin.
You talked about that serve of Asia O'Neal and how flat it is, difficult to pass. And when she is consistent with that, look how close it is above the tape, and it just drops.
O'Neal, another flat serve. Sorakaide passes and attacks twice. That's what Logan Eggleston does down the line. Now Temi Thomas. She get anybody? No. Ball is out.
And a couple of swings on the outside that just sail a little bit long. Madison's going to have to get Ilara going. Like, they need some offense from her. That's why they moved her back.
Powerful serve, put up, going right back again, and it is teammates from the national team, Lauren Carlini and Anna Hall, combining on that block.
Excellent block, really disciplined, just hip to hip, solid block into that angle.
Hall was an alternate on the 2024 Olympic team.
Point Austin.
Very low error from the service line this game. Little ball, picked up well. Temi Thomas Ilara over. And that time, we talked about the breaking the plane of the net. That time, Carly Lloyd was reaching over, and she's a backcourt player, could not do that.
Ball was dug a little bit too tight, but that's the heat that Ilara brings that it forces that dig to go over the net.
Heat on the serve, too. Ilara, beautiful dig. Sorakaide.
Point Austin.
Too wide.
I like the idea. It's a nice run in system out of the back row, and she missed that one just wide.
Sorakaide, also an Olympian 2021, Olympian representing Italy. Locked at 5. Reminder, the last set, it was an Austin start of 5-1, so a better start for Madison. Back to Madison Skinner. Wow, sliding in to dig that ball.
Point Austin.
How about it? Keeping the ball alive, Inoue everywhere again. Scrapping, covering, digging, hard-driven ball that otherwise would have been down. Keeps it alive.
Serving right into traffic, lots of bodies there. Lloyd feeding the middle. Sorakaide doing a beautiful job defensively, getting ball after ball up. A good use of the block. So Madison in the longer rallies outlasting Austin.
They're doing a very nice job, and it's their defense. They keep covering. They keep coming back with good swings. Excellent second ball swings. So that's a nice tool off the hand. You saw Skinner there shaping her hands a little bit.
Tight ball. They're pushing Lloyd all the way to the net. Ball out.
The prettiest rally, but they kept it going. A couple of free balls, missed sets, and an approach that wasn't a full approach. You saw the swing going down the line by Hawk, but unable to come up with it.
Outside again, solid swing from Hawk.
And a brilliant set by the running Lauren Carlini. That ball was passed about 20 feet off the net. She was able to dime that thing perfectly on the outside.
Carlini slides in. Sorakate's taking big hacks at the ball. Putting lots of pressure on. Grimes read it, the change of pace. Skinner tried to go off the block, but it caught the sideline.
It's exactly what you saw with her hand turned down, that thumb turned down, and she was just too far inside the court to get that ball to go all the way out of bounds.
Sorokate. Oh boy. Yeah. Eggleston gets part of it, and then everybody's just staring.
I hate to see that. Don't want to watch a ball fall, so they're having that conversation right now. We got to pull things together here, settle things down, and keep in control.
It's when everybody says set me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Pass is nice. Tempo is there, but the block is even better. Rebecca Alec all over it.
Alec, unafraid. She is at the net playing against one of the best middle blockers in the league and absolutely showing out.
If you have a good pass here, do you set Asia?
Now, I'd probably go over the top. I'd probably overload it a little bit with 3 hitters.
And there it is.
Point Austin.
Either pin, you're going to get Alec to hold just a little bit on a perfect pass, so smart set either way.
No, we have not seen Madison lead at the 12-point break yet in this match. They're 1 point away from it. Pass is good. Carlini took a quick look across the net. Sent back. It's going to be a free ball to Austin. Back to O'Neill, behind the setter. Oh boy, Rebecca Alec throws it back deep and has a little celebration dance.
She's very fired up right now.
Madison attacks 4 blocks. Pressure on the serve. Power swing, looking for hands. Austin says we got him, and Eric Sullivan throws the flag.
Pretty high. He likes launching that thing.
Well, let's make sure everybody can see it.
I mean, I'm glad I can see it. They're just getting better at it. It used to be a little launch. Look how.
Yeah, out of the frame.
Oh, he knows it's a competition. He's going to beat Ferbs in this. Here, let's see if we see the hands on the challenge.
I don't know that I'm seeing, oh, maybe the index
Alex,
finger
yeah.
of Alex's right hand. It is. Successful challenge. You know as a hitter when you hit the ball.
Yes, yeah, absolutely do.
Sometimes you can hear it too.
Right.
You can feel that when Asia O'Neill has lunch from the center court.
Austin steadying out again. Before the break, the timeout, he was a little bit sloppy, you know, not in a really good rhythm, tipping a lot of balls, sending a ton of free balls over, and Austin was just a little bit out of sorts. But we'll see if they can steady themselves out here and get back in a rhythm.
Meanwhile, Anna Hall has come back in up front for Madison. Sorakatte gets it right back in the gut.
That's a huge block by Eggleston, who's one of the biggest left side blockers. You see how high she gets over the net and shapes back into the court. Look at that vision, watching it play right back into it.
How does Eggleston stack up as a national team contender?
You know, I think now that her passing has improved so much, I think she's right in the mix. That was kind of always the question mark for her. She's just continue to work, continue to get better. Now she's getting a ton of opportunities. Everyone's serving her. I think that's huge for the USA team.
So, yeah, for Logan Eggleston, she has been such a target. I kind of expected her to be the target coming in today, but they haven't relied on her as much, and I think it's because of those numbers you've talked about. Everybody knows letting her just go to work and attack. This time, Thomas Ilara with the kill.
To continue to push, and look at those numbers from Eggleston. Look at the difference, the number of receptions she's gotten and the next person. 552, that was where everyone was starting. Her percentage was around 41, I believe, last season, and that's why they started out that way. But she has improved to a 52% good pass, and that is an incredible increase.
With more than 150 more receptions than the closest athlete.
So good.
Madison, nice 5-point lead in a must-win set.
Awesome call, timeout.
Doing a timeout here for Austin as they try to stop the rhythm. As these coaches, tacticians trying to move things around. I mean,
Right now, Furbringer made some changes, and it's made a huge difference.
poking the ball back. Well done by Grimes to get up. Temi Thomas Ilara hitting hands and hitting her stride.
And we talked about it early in the match. I thought after the first set we might see a switch, and I'm glad that in this set that you see her back on the left side where she's been so incredibly effective.
A couple of substitutions coming in for Austin as Bree O'Reilly and Julianne Fawcett take to the floor. What does this do on Austin's side?
Again, it gives them 3 attackers, but again with O'Reilly settling things down. Sometimes when things get away from the team, it's just a calm presence, nice location to get it going.
And a 5-0 run now for Madison.
How about the fire from Ilara? Just getting after it. The swing block move. Fawcett comes in off the bench, and Ilara says no way.
Meanwhile, the service pressure that Indre Sorakaide is putting on this Austin team. There's another good one and an ace.
It's been a huge difference. It's been a big shift in this serve pass game. Austin has not been in system very often. They've sent a lot of free balls over. You haven't seen their middles going off like you did in the first 2 sets, and that's the big difference right now.
That'll end the run, but not before a lot of damage has been done.
See, we need you, Austin. We need you. And Austin probably was.
Again, it's a very quick double sub as Lloyd and Madison Skinner come back.
It's right at the end of that rotation where Lloyd would come back in to serve, just trying to get that point, and they did.
Thomas Ilara unloads. Ball brought back. That's a very hard angle. Oh, wow. It was going, and Temi Thomas Ilara lost her position in space.
Oh, here's the dig. What's the chase down? And this is an opportunity here for Ilara to just crush the ball, and she hits it out of bounds.
Oh, Bailey Miller, great run by her. There's Anna Hall with the ball down. What has Madison done so much better in this set that they didn't in the first 2?
Well, they've served tougher. They've got them completely off the net. They made the switch. Ilara on the left, Sorakaite on the right. That's been a huge difference, and Hall's in the game. It's just a better lineup, and Ilara looks more comfortable. She just looks more in rhythm and more comfortable right now, and that's huge for them.
Ilara with 3 kills, and now that service pressure just in this set. Pulls the string a little bit, puts it to the middle. Hawk, big swing, Grimes underneath it. Carlini goes back to Sorakaide. Austin's block kept sending it back. Skinner all over it. It's just wide. Looks so smooth in her approach.
So smooth. That ball clipped the antenna on that play, I believe, as she was swinging. Excellent defense on both sides of the net.
Madison Skinner's next kill will be her 10th. First player on Austin's side to reach double figures. Back to Hall. That's such a familiar combination from Carlini to Hall.
Just comfortable, everything. They're doing everything well, and it's starting with the serve of Ilara, but the block touches, slowing it down. Grimes is back there just keeping things in control defensively, and they're able to transition out of it.
It's 10-2 Madison run. Getting your feet around it. She does. It's long, and is that? Oh yeah, he's throwing it higher each time. There's the throw of the flag.
Higher and higher. She's got to be more and more convinced. I think the higher the toss. We'll see. The last one was about antenna height, I think.
This may be personal best.
Oh yeah, that's completely out of the screen. That is a personal best.
Well, and
well done.
The challenge right here is successful.
That's a big point.
Yeah.
A lot of ground to make up. And a big point right here at the right time.
What a difference it has made for Madison to move Temi Thomas Ilara over to the left. Big swing. And again, we've seen mostly Mitrovic on the outside coming into today, but it has been Hawk who stayed on the floor when Temi Thomas Ilara went left.
Well, she's been consistent. She's moving the ball around. She's been effective. She also is an excellent passer that allows her to stay on the court. So that's been a steady force for them right now, and a nice move.
Sorakaide is just too hot to handle, and it will be Madison's set point number 2. Zoe Jarvis comes on the floor to serve for Austin. Lauren Carlini is front court setter for Madison. Set point Madison. Thomas Ilara, 10 kills for Temi Thomas Ilara.
She started getting fired up. You saw that block where she is just, she's after it right now. Confidence is high.
Not seeing any changes to the lineups on either team. Anna Hall starts things off serving. Lloyd to the outside. Hawk again, blocked again. The cover is perfect by Anna Hall. That's when you lose where you are in space.
That's tough. Yeah, Melina was right there. Just wanted to set it over short to zone 2. Missed that 1-1, but I love the coverage by Hall, just keeping everything alive.
Ball long. Four-set action. Austin won the first 2 sets of this match. Madison responded in the third. What's on the line? These teams trying to play their way into the playoff picture. Right now, both are on the outside looking in, as only the top 4 teams make the playoffs. These teams are 5th and 6th in the league currently. Good swing from Hawk. There's all the positive block touches when you're hearing the ball is being slowed down enough. Quick to the pin, it goes. And it's a great delivery by Sorakaide.
And you see a couple of times, again, on the Austin side, set's not quite there. Free ball comes over. Ball is a little bit off the net. Just not in the rhythm that they have in. They need to continue to hone that in.
So how do they get that rhythm?
They have to pass well, and Lloyd has to set the ball on the money, just like that ball right there. That's it. That's really a simple game. Not easy to do, but a simple game. Control the ball in the first touch, and everything else will come.
Serve to Temi Thomas Ailara. Well off the net. Everybody knew it was going to go to her. Asia O'Neal behind. Almost entered a handstand there. Maddie Banks. Sorakaide just trying to put it where they're not. Here comes Skinner.
Love that rally. Eggleston flying, stretching out on the back line to keep that ball alive. And the beauty of this, you reverse it. There goes Eggleston high, and nice awareness of where Skinner is out of the back row.
Sorakaide, no one there to cover. It's into the block.
Yeah, so right now, even though I understand the reverse, that hasn't been very successful right now. Sorakaide hasn't been very successful attacking on the right. It's okay that she's over there, but the key is getting Ailara the ball on the left. They're trying to get her on the floor.
Yeah, trying to get her on the floor by serving her. And then getting Asia O'Neal in the air.
Huge dig by Inoue on a big rip. Transition play. We'll watch this defensive play. Hard into the angle. Makes it look so easy. Right up in the middle of the court so they can run the middle.
Outside. Right off the head. And it's now a 5-point run for Austin.
And you know when the veins come out in Carly Lloyd that they are going to get something going.
Madison will take a timeout and attempt to stop this run. You can see Furbringer talking to Sorakaide a little bit about her attacking. Let's revisit the scouting report and see how it's all playing out.
You know, we talked about Madison needing to keep pressure on. So they've done it in streaks. They did it in the last set, but overall that hasn't been their best thing. They have to continue to serve tough and run some streaks. Now Austin, more than the middle. They're getting some swings now from Skinner. You're seeing Banks on the left. You're seeing Eggleston now make some things happen. So they're making it happen out of the pins to have this two-set advantage.
You're a tough teacher. I mean, it's not graded on a curve, is it?
I know. I mean,
getting an A.
no, not yet. No A's.
No A's, no A's. Austin, 5-0 run, trying to work their way into an A- at least.
That's it. You got to get Eggleston going in that rhythm where she's killing balls. Skinner going, she's killing balls. Then
we can talk about raising
then we'll
the
talk
grade.
about it. Yeah.
Contact by Grimes. Good time out for Matt Furbringer and Madison to stop that run.
Very nice swing out of the middle, getting that one to go off the block. And there you go with the signals.
Single finger, meaning cross court deep, and that is not where that ball went.
Excellent pass by Banks. I think that was on the left side of the court. Getting the middles going. Again, it's their middles. They kind of run it, and then they fire it out to the pin when they're passing well. So supplement that middle attack with Eggleston out here on the outside.
Into the net and down. Do you give the serving signals for your Notre Dame team?
I do not. We have an assistant that's doing it. We have the block and the serve working in tandem because usually they work hand in hand. So the block calls and the serving down the bench they're doing that, and I'm just watching it all happen.
No, I've called games in which you've been coaching. You're running around the sidelines, taking fake approaches. It's crazy.
Listen, I wish I was out there, but it's hard to sit. It's really hard for me to sit.
I bet. Austin now with Molly McCage in the middle. Carly Lloyd is a front court setter. She actually has 5 kills today because remember they set her on an out-of-system play, so very offensive setter. Tammy Thomas-Ilara, though, if that block isn't sealed, she will make you pay.
Found it. Set that ball inside on that rip, that 32 set, not all the way out to the antenna, just mixing it up a little bit on their side. He's making a blocking call.
There's McCage. Sent back. Eggleston. Power.
More than the middle. There's Eggleston. That's what we're used to seeing from that outside attacker. Finding the space on the court. Nice vision over the top. That snap just high and hard down into the court.
Very efficient arm swing. Yeah, there's
Yes.
no extra movement. All is dug. We have had a lot of long rallies in this match. And Tammy Thomas-Ilara using that big brain of hers.
I love that shot. A nice tip to the open spot on the court.
She has 2 degrees in bioengineering and biotechnology.
Bio.
Yeah,
something.
exactly.
All the bios.
From Northwestern and Wisconsin.
She's kind of smart.
She's very smart. Uh-oh. Good save by Lloyd. Ooh, turned into a beach party for a second. I think everybody on both sides needs to forget that rally.
Yeah, that was a lot of weirdness going on, and but then a missed opportunity on the side of Madison getting that free ball over to set Alec on that slide.
Hawk gets behind it. Tammy tries a little tenderness again. And the block of Madison doing a really nice job lately.
And I can't forget Lauren Carlini, who's an excellent blocker, good size. You hear the people covering on the outside saying to hit line, and Carlini took that away.
10 blocks for Madison to Austin's 13. Carlini quickly outside to Hawk. What a pickup by Grimes. Skinner, super sharp, too much so.
That's the one she's hit wide 3 times tonight. Hitting that one across her body. That shot is there and it's available. Here's Grimes again, looking at the right things, the blocking hands, and here's the approach, trying to hit that ball into the angle.
Point Austin.
Cage getting fired up. She's talking through the net a little bit herself.
Austin has turned it around.
What's going on and involved? It looked like Eric Sullivan was asking, do I have the right server? Did I put in the lineup with her starting as a right server? I want to make sure that Ms. Jarvis is starting it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Basically, check me, don't penalize me. Free ball opportunity. Madison going. Finding Tammy Thomas-Ilara as much as they can. And Rebecca Alex staying on her side. Hold on. Now we got people that are hot.
That's a huge play. So a nice dig by Eggleston, and so Sullivan's challenging the ball over the net. And we'll see where Lloyd ends up. Is she above the plane and over the plane of the net?
The fingers right there, yeah?
She may have been. We'll see when she actually touched the ball. It looked like she was lower. He was very adamant about it, but it looked like that crossed the plane. Again, Carly Lloyd.
I mean, they're
the
really
back
passing
row.
her and digging her right on.
Super tight. Super tight.
Austin.
He's fired up. Let's go, Sully. Trying to get his team going. Love it. He always played with a lot of fire. It's nice to see him coach with some fire here.
He's definitely coaching with fire. And now if there's one time that you're going to get your serve in, it's right here, Zoe Jarvis. Right? There's certain times you do not miss a serve. This is one of those times after you fight for a challenge. Jarvis played at Santa Barbara, UCLA, and then finished her collegiate career at Texas. Good serve by her to the outside. Indre. Brought back. Here's your free ball. Jarvis moves in. Indre again. What a beautiful dig by Eggleston on the back line. Sent back down.
Incredible defense. Carlini making this play. Look at her. She goes off the court, into the stands, has some popcorn. I mean, she's just gone making that play. Incredible vision. Glad she didn't twist an ankle over there.
Yeah. Madison slowly closing that gap.
Oh, Banks. That is a serious angle. Call that a 4-to-4. Zone 4 to zone 4. Hard to do at this level with that size block in front of you.
Leaving the door open.
Go back to that swing. Banks seeing that angle. You see how she drops that thumb down, and there's side spin on that ball. That's why she's able to cut it inside the middle blocker.
She played with what was then Love Omaha, now Nebraska last year. Spent a lot of time learning from Jordan Larson. Her vision, worked on it all year long. Asia O'Neal behind, up and down.
Started with that block touch, slowing down Ilara. Like, that was a huge touch, one-on-one. Lloyd got that going. They were able to transition out of it. A lot of slide attacks we're seeing now, much more than in set 3. Austin in a much better rhythm.
Power,
Point Austin.
no touch. Another point for Austin. And you see in the big eyes of Carly Lloyd.
Now we're seeing from Madison, they need more than Ilara. She's taking a heavy load, and they're going to need a little more offense from some other positions here.
Finding Anna Hall in the middle. Missed connection with Eggleston.
Stop that ball was way off the net.
You see Carly Lloyd's face. Let's agree to never talk about that again.
It didn't happen. Never happened.
So Arcade had a big service run last time, 6-0 run. It was so important that timeout for Austin. Wow. To get her off that back line.
And a perfect pass. She ripped that serve, and Eggleston just dimed it. And once again, going to O'Neal.
Ace serve by O'Neal as Austin extends their lead.
She tends to do that. Like, after she gets a kill, after she runs a couple points, she goes back to the service line, gets an ace. Look at that ball. It just keeps going.
Yeah.
I know.
6 aces for Austin.
Wow.
Are you kidding? It looks like a replay.
Crazy. Look at that. The airplane.
Same serve, same result.
And you know, even if you know it's coming, if it's that difficult, it's so hard to pass. It's very difficult to pass. I'm not moving it. Don't move it, Asia. Don't move it around. Keep it there. That's what I'm saying. If I'm the serving coach, which I am not.
Right, there we go. 5-1 run for Austin. Down the line. This time, better pass. Block is covered. Tammy Thomas Ilara trying to push it through. Not finished. That will get Asia O'Neal off the end line, which may be the biggest victory of all for Madison right now.
Nice job by McCage getting all the way out there, working hard to slow down Aylara. That rhythm was just a little bit off in transition. Eggleston trying to chop it.
And it was Marina Hayden that they were kind of terrorizing on that serve as Sorakaide was out. Back to McCage. Free ball. Skinner goes and gets it. There, making it right with Molly McCage.
That is exactly what you want to do. Repeat that swing. A nice play, an excellent pickup. Hits that fast and hard into the angle. McCage moving it around, seeing the block.
8-point lead as Austin has reached the 20-point mark. They win this set, they win the match, stay in the conversation. No one will be eliminated after tonight, but this certainly puts Austin in a much better situation and puts a lot of pressure on Nebraska. Claire Chaussee in now for Madison.
Well, Chaussee, an excellent passer and really good attacker out of the back row. So they bring her in, have a little bit more offense, another wrinkle in their offense.
Yeah, Austin holds the tiebreaker against Nebraska, so the pressure is going up right now in Omaha as they watch this match. Good dig. Right into the block, and a haul down again. Free ball. Chaussee steps in, Carlini outside. Super sharp by Hawk.
Huge finish. That was an excellent job on defensively on both sides, but a nice finish. I like that one-on-one swing. Getting that angle just like she needed to.
Can Austin slam the door shut or Madison chip away? There's an answer for you, Logan Eggleston. Power from the right side.
And take note, McCage passing that ball, staying calm, passing first, and then getting ready to attack. That's what middle blockers need to do. They have to handle the ball. She's just doing everything so well this evening to help her team.
Another ace for Austin. Salima, what is happening with Madison's serve receive?
Well, they have been mixing it up. Austin has been serving tough deep down the line. They're yo-yoing a little bit deep short, which makes it very difficult.
They're going after Marina Hayden so hard in the middle. Hayden, typically a very good passer. Ball too long. And the official is calling his own challenge. When he's not sure of the call, you can call your own.
Thought it was a little bit long. Yeah.
And now he says, yes, it is long.
Again, Austin's still in control. They're playing very well, very clean volleyball. A lot of substitutions right now on the side of Madison. They're just trying to find something.
Pass is good from Banks, setting up Skinner. Block is all over it. Hawk and Alec.
In perfect position. You could see that ball drift a little bit off the net, and it was behind Maddie Skinner just a little bit. That's why she wasn't able to get on top of it and hit over the block.
Banks' pass is good. Quick to McCage. Indre. Austin calling a timeout now, trying to stop this rhythm that Madison has gotten into.
Several points in a row, a couple of errors. Again, we talked about the unforced errors. Banks had one, Skinner had one. They want to just settle this down and not let Madison close the gap.
Yeah, a much better performance from Austin in this set than they had in the last.
One, it always starts with passing. They've been way more consistent and steady in this set. at 62% good pass. 44 perfect in this set.
Well, and that good pass has allowed them to set the middle like Molly McCabe's 20 times in this match.
That's crazy. That's it.
Yeah, and she has 8 kills, only 1 error off of that.
Been so good. And then they got O'Neal going on the slide as well. So a lot of production in the middle, but they're getting some now from the pins as well.
Yeah, it's so evenly distributed by Carly Lloyd. Another 20 to Asia O'Neal. Wow. That is Maddie Skinner just in a nutshell.
That's it. And she's very good in serve receive. When she has a chance to just be ready, static, I'm waiting. Here I am. I make that move back there. She passes that ball short and gets a big approach. That's what they need.
It goes outside to Banks. Sorakaide gets it done.
Grimes flying in from the left back to pick up that tip that was almost just over the block. Sorakaide with smart swing. That's what you see from her. Very smart player. Heavy hand, but she knows when to tool the block.
Matt Ferberner has said of Indre Sorakaide, he said she's such a professional in terms of like handling the details of the scouting report. She may not be the most explosive jumper, this or that. He goes, but she absorbs it all and knows exactly what she's doing in time and space at all times. Back to Skinner. Carlini clears people out, finds Temi Thomas Ilara, who goes headhunting. Ball is long, and it is match point Austin.
All right, Austin, Texas. This is a match point. Who is LOVB? Make some noise.
Madison Skinner serving for the match. Back to Temi Thomas Ilara, plenty of power. From the backcourt, another big dig from Inoue. 3 digs from her, this one out of bounds.
I like how Madison is still battling. It's not over till it's over. Inoue keeping everything alive, and Madison doing everything they can to try and get this set.
Match point number 2 for Austin. Reaching high is Asia O'Neal, trying to put it away. This is for the match. And Sorakaide and Madison saying it's not over yet.
Keep it going. Keep it alive. Started with that joust. Keeping the ball in play. A strong play at the net by Sorakaide and a smart swing outside of the big block on the left side. See if they serve Eggleston short again. I'll try to jam up Banks here a little bit.
Match point number 3 for Austin. O'Neal, blistering slide from behind to put it away. Austin takes down Madison and puts the pressure on Nebraska.
That was the win that they needed. They were on a little bit of a downslide. They found the rhythm, got back in a groove, and Carly Lloyd stepping in a huge role, starting for the Austin team, giving them the energy, the fire, and the spark they needed to win the match.
Really impressive by Austin. Their record now 8-0.